wax, blow you a kiss. About to take off on my spaceship.
When COVID hit, a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. And for the first few weeks, we were pretty scared. But we knew, being really scared about it isn't going to help us. And I'm not saying I have anything against people who are really, really scared, but I don't think it's helpful to be scared off your mind, because then if you're scared and you're really, really scared, you're thinking 24 hours, what's going to happen? It's COVID, all of this, and I got COVID in November, and I was the first one to get it because my mom's rapid test was negative. Mm-hmm. It was a false negative.
Oh.
And so I got my rapid, and it was positive. So I started quarantining in my room for 3 days, and I was in my room for 3 days alone. My mom got her PCR test, the long one. She's positive. My sister gets her PCR test back. She's positive. My dad gets his PCR test back. He's negative. Uh-huh. And we go, what? How? So I go out to my dad, and, once the three of us got it, we there's no way to really, unless my dad goes and stays at a hotel, there's no way to really prevent it. So I went out in the kitchen. My dad's reading the newspaper, and I coughed all over him. Because my dad, he doesn't have, any immune disease. And so I'm like, he should get COVID so that we can go travel, because then we have our 3 months of guaranteed immunity. Uh-huh. So I got out there, and I go to my dad, I'm like, I got the most fake cough on him. And he's kind of like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you need to get COVID. I did that. He didn't get it. He thinks he might have had it, when it first started in March. Uh-huh. He thinks he may have, but he hasn't done the antibody test or whatever. But we had our 3 months of immunity, and so my mom's sister and I we were thinking, if he'd gotten it, we could go to New York and New Jersey and see his family, and we could go travel and do a little traveling. But he didn't get it, and so I know another family, they have 3 kids and the 2 parents, and the 18-month-old, the mom, the dad, and the 6-year-old got it, but the 3-year-old didn't get it. And so they said they were rolling all over the 3-year-old, coughing on her too, because they wanted her to get it so they could go on a family vacation.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't get it. So, I guess so once we got it, we were a lot more laid back. And, I've had my shot. I've had 1 shot. Have you had it, or?
No, not yet.
What are your thoughts on it?
Well, first, during COVID, I didn't get COVID.
But so, were you scared? Were you not scared at all? Were you a little bit?
No, and here in Texas, it's just me, my wife, and my daughter. So I have to be on my A. At least I feel like I have to be in my A game all the time. I can't take a day off. I can't get distracted. I can't take a rest day. It's just not part of me. So every day I have to work out.
I respect that.
Every day I have to eat healthy. Every day I have to take, I take my vitamin D, I take my zinc, I take my B12, I take my fish oil. So I do whatever it takes for me to stay alive and for me to stay sustainable and efficient. So, I feel like as long as I have that, that should be enough. Unless I feel like I do need it, because right now it's not a priority for me to get it. But if I do feel like, I might get it, or it just, it makes it obvious that I have to get the shot, then I'll go ahead. Because, if you feel like you're getting sick, and if you feel like the vaccine is going to protect you, then go for it.
Because my dad, he got the shot a while ago, and, Rosa, Rosa.
Yes.
Rosa went and got it at the same place he did, and so did Rosa's boyfriend. And they all got it, and they all got the Moderna. And my dad, he was just a little tired after both of them. And Rosa, she felt like all of her bones were broken, so she was terrible. So I was like, Rosa, remind me of your address. She's like, why? And I was like, just text me your address. So I Ubered her some food. I Ubered her some hot soup from P.F. Chang's, because I know she loves the wonton soup from there. Mm-hmm. So and I know that helped her a little bit. But she didn't miss any work, because Rosa's really hardworking too.
Yes.
I really respect that. But we, my mom's sister and I, my mom didn't get it. She was like, I want the J&J one. Even after they stopped it and went back to doing it, I want the J&J one. And so my sister and I got my sister and I appointments at Methodist. And they put a video out of me about me getting it. My mom signed a release, but they and we went and got it, and my mom didn't have an appointment. It was just Sarah and I, and we go, and I said, Mom, I think you should get it, and we're getting it. I think you shouldn't. She's thinking, well, since we're still immune, probably I don't want to get it. And I'm like, I guess it just hit me when we're walking in, like, Mom, Sarah and I both had COVID too, and we're getting it and you're not. So she goes, fine. She walks in and she checks us both in and she goes, can I sign up too? And I was so happy because we all got it. And my mom's like, we all got COVID together. We all went down together. We're going to get the shot. We're going to go down together. And my arm was a little sore, but I slept so good the 3 nights after I got it. I slept so good. It was my first time sleeping through my alarm because I have 2 alarms because I don't want to like miss it. I slept through both alarms. I was like 15 minutes late to my first class, and my mom gets home from the gym and she's like, why aren't you in class? And I'm like,
Been made up, I'ma go way up. I picture myself with a smile when I feel the weight off. I've been having this dream for a while, been taking the pain off.